Hi, this is Bart.
Hey, and this is Carter.
And today is pump maintenance.
About once a season, you can clean the sand out of the inside of your pump and re-lubricate it, and we're going to show you how. If your pump's getting hard to pump, or not pumping much air, or doesn't feel like it's brand new anymore, start by unscrewing the top of your pump, and some of them are glued on the top when they're original, so you might have to break that, but this one is not. You can pull the entire plunger and shaft out of there, and you can see the dirt on this one here, and sand and so forth. To clean the grease and sand off your pump, you can use any kind of cleaning compound, WD-40, Simple Green. You can use soap and water if you'd like. We're going to keep it kind of ghetto and use a little WD. So, spray down and wipe it up. When you're wiping it down, check the rubber seal also, because they do get dry and cracked, or sometimes they'll fold over on itself while it's in the pump, so and it won't pump as efficiently. Just make sure it's laid the way it should be. If you can see this one or not, the lip is not rolled over on itself anywhere, and there's still some sand in the crevices there, so I'm gonna keep wiping this out. Sometimes you'll be at the beach and you'll be pumping your kite up, and you'll hear a pop or explosion in your pump. And then your pump will only pump air one direction. So what most likely happened there is this plastic insert here, one of your valves actually came out of the base of the pump here. And you can actually, just for the day, just take your pump out, or the shaft out, push the piece back in there, and it'll work for the rest of the day. When you get home, you may want to super glue it in or something simple. There's also a rubber seal in the cap at the lid of your pump here, and that gets dried out sometimes and so forth, so we're going to clean that off. The plunger can become disconnected from the shaft. Also the handle can, and there's just a little bit of plumber's tape in between those two spots to hold them on there. But simply grab the plunger and the handle, twist them, righty-tighty. Everything was tight on this one, so we should be good to go. Go ahead and just clean the inside of the pump out, take any sand or debris from out of there, wipe off the threads for the cap, and get ready to re-lubricate this. When you go to reassemble your pump, I like to use white lithium grease or silicone spray. WD-40 would work also. It's just a little bit lighter and dries out quicker. So you shoot the entire inside down here. And the pump shaft itself. Reassemble. Screw your cap on. And I like to pump the pump a few times to get all that spray out of there, so it doesn't go into my kite directly. So we should be all good there, and we're going to check the hose next.
When you're pumping up your kite, you might hear hissing. It might be your hose, or it could be your pump. Most likely it's going to be the hose where it's kinked and you have a tiny little hole. To prevent the kinks from happening, after you're done pumping your kite, just disconnect your hose and roll it up and put it in your bag. To check the hose, just plug it in, make sure you put it in the inflate. Hold the top and push down and listen for a hissing noise. I can hear some coming from here. Okay, we heard a hissing noise and we can see a tiny little hole here. So what I'm going to do is just cut it off with the razor. And now I'm going to take this little piece off. If it's glued, you might want to take some of the old glue off and just clean it off. Let's just test fit, make sure that the piece fits the hose. And it fits. So we take it out and we can put any type of sealant down there, any gasket, cement, setting. After you fit it in there, just let it dry and you're good to go.
That is pump maintenance.
Next is jet ski repair.